Welcome to African Bushveld Animal Stories again. Written by Dr. Fred Spilkin. The story is called Mandla, which is all about a meerkat. It was one of those very hot days in the African bushveld, with the warm wind bringing no relief, but just the smell of dry grass and sand. There was not a cloud to be seen. Only the black spot of a hovering hawk against the blue sky caught my eye. "Hawk! Oh, my goodness! I must warn everyone there is danger!" I climbed to the top of a dead jackalberry tree and gave the alarm signal as loud as I could. You would have heard a high-pitched shriek, because you don't speak meerkat, but my family heard me say, "Danger! Danger! Go to the escape hole!" I did not have to say more, because everyone started scampering to the closest hole in the ground, and in a couple of seconds there was not a meerkat to be seen, except me. Yes, except me. What should I do? Make a run for the escape hole, or stay in the tree? I ran the risk of being caught by the hawk if I did not get to the hole in time, or if I stayed in the tree. He may see me, and all would be lost. Either way, I had to be quick, and I decided to make a run for it. I am not called Mandla for nothing, which means in African language, strong. So I punched my muscles and jumped from the highest branch. Now I do say with some pride, I don't think any other meerkat would have tried that, but I did, and then I ran. Boy, did I run, as if my life depended on it. And it did. I heard the high-pitched shriek of the hawk as it dived down on me, which made me run even faster. As I made it into the hole, I felt its talons touch my back. That was close. Too close. Of course, I never let the other family members know I was scared. That would not have looked good for the hero of the moment, would it? Well, I guess it's a good time to introduce myself. As I told you, my name is Mandla. I'm telling you again, because I am very proud of myself. I am the biggest meerkat in the mob. Oh, I should mention when we talk about meerkats, we refer to them as a mob. I don't like that word because it makes us sound like gangsters, so I call us a family, which we really are. I suppose I should tell you that, in fact, I'm not the biggest in the family. Tundi, my mother, is the biggest. It's a weird thing in the animal kingdom to have the mothers and girls bigger than the men and boys, but that's the way it is with us. Of course, that doesn't mean to say that I'm not the strongest, because I am. In the meerkat world, it is the mothers that rule the family and have fights to be the leader, not the men, as with most other animals in the bushveld. I only weigh 2 pounds, and am a foot long, or maybe high, if I am standing. Sounds weird, doesn't it? But we do stand, and we stand most of the time we are not looking for food. If you only weigh 2 pounds, and only a foot long in the bush, you had better stand up to look over the grass and see if everything is safe. I'm told we are really cute, especially me. We have cute faces with dark fur under our eyes and long snouts. We have khaki fur, which is a good camouflage, because it makes it very difficult for the other animals to see us. I mean, how stupid would it be if we were, say, colored orange? You would be able to see us a mile off. That would not do. As I said, when you only weigh 2 pounds in the African bushveld, you better have a good defense plan, and we do. So, before I tell you my story, I'd better tell you how we protect ourselves from those hawks, snakes, cats, jackals, and anything else that weighs more than 2 pounds. Our plan is to dig holes in the ground, say about 6, and then connect them underground in a big room. It works well because can you imagine the shouting and pushing if we have to get into one hole quickly at the same time if there's danger? It also means we can get out easily. If, say, a snake comes down one of the holes, we can just run out of another one. The holes also keep us snug and warm and out of the rain at night. We are really smart because we dig other holes spread out over the area where we look for food, so we don't have to run too far if there is a danger warning. Now we come to me. Well, I am proud to say that I have been given the job of climbing up a high tree or rock and make sure nothing is creeping up on the family when they are feeding. So I keep watch. This is a very responsible job and only given to the best one in the family. If all is safe, I give out a quiet little purr, something like a cat, and everyone knows all is good. So, as you see, we are pretty smart with our defense system. Tundi gets very upset with me because she says I take too many risks, and one day I will get hurt. A few days ago, a mole snake was threatening Nyeleti, my little sister, and of course I, the big hero, jumped in front of the snake, confused it by moving very quickly from side to side. Every time it struck and tried to bite me, I jumped out of the way and then bounced back again. I know it was dangerous, but I was trying to be a big show-off in front of Nyeleti, and I quite enjoyed the dangerous game I was playing. Tundi says I should have waited till everyone came to the rescue, instead of doing it myself. She became really mad with me when I told her I didn't need the family because I was smart and strong enough to handle it on my own. I was sorry I upset her, but that's the way I felt. She said that our strength as meerkats was that we should all rely on each other for protection and care. I know Tundi has on many occasions given a nice fat scorpion to someone else who was hungry. She really was a great person and deserved to be our leader. Whoa, hold on a minute. I did say scorpion. Those ugly, poisonous, creepy crawlies that sting you with their tail? To us, though, they are the best and most food we eat. We do get stung, but we are sort of resistant to the sting, although we still have to be careful. After we have dug them up from the ground, we quickly bite off their tail, and the rest is easy and delicious. The other day, Ntsumi, another one of my sisters, forgot to do that, and she got stung many times. She became really sick, poor thing, but the next day she was fine again, never to forget the lesson she had learnt. Well, back to me, the strongest, bravest, and cleverest meerkat in the family. Yes, I know I boast a lot, and I think I'm great, but I'm going to tell you how I learnt I wasn't so great. It was very early in the morning, while we were fast asleep in our deep hole, when I was woken by a strange noise. I suddenly realized that the noise was caused by a snake sliding down one of our escape holes. What should I do? Tundi was cuddling some newborn brothers and sisters, and I knew she would not leave them to the snake and would probably be bitten. Without even thinking, I ran up one of the other escape holes and leapt out to go to the other hole the snake was in. Again, without thinking about it, when I saw the tail of the snake sticking out of the hole, I bit it. Yes, I bit it, and I bit it hard, and started to pull the snake out of the hole. Well, I thought snakes could not go backward, but this one did, and in 2 seconds I found myself facing a Cape cobra. I'm pleased you don't know much about Cape cobras. And why should you? I hope you never have to meet one. They are very fast and poisonous, and we all used to run like crazy if we saw one. Boy, this was no mole snake. These snakes, with the black mamba, which is another snake, were the most feared snakes in the bushveld. I actually tried to get away. I did not want to mess with this dangerous animal, but it was too fast and lunged at me. I quickly jumped out of the way. Luckily, it did not get its fangs into me, but the head knocked me over. I was up in a flash, waiting for the next strike, but this time I was better prepared and managed to do a sort of a sideways jink, and it missed me. It was quite clear to me, though, that I couldn't keep this up and would soon be bitten by this horrible monster. If I tried to run away, it would probably catch me, because meerkats aren't the greatest runners. Maybe because we have such a good defense system, we don't have to run so fast. I was really scared. For the first time in my life, I was very scared. And then it happened. The whole family, even Tundi, came out of the holes and started darting at the snake. In and out they jumped from behind and in front of the creature. It tried to bite one of them, but was distracted by another one from the other side, and I was free from the danger I was in. They had come to rescue me. Yes, my family, without giving any thought to themselves, risked their lives for me. It didn't take long before the snake moved away and left us in peace. Everyone started to cheer me and thank me for being so brave and attacking the snake, but I knew better. I knew I had to thank them for coming to my rescue, and I did. I told them that I had come to realize that we were a family that worked together for the good of us all. When I said this, I looked at Tundi, and she came over and started licking my fur, which is our way of loving each other. Well, kids, that's my story. And I don't think I'm the best and the greatest anymore, because I realize I am what I am because I had a family.